Hello, we will be explaining about Auxin today, and this is the diagram. This is an experiment showing some information about epicodominance, and we have this diagram here showing the way these plants bend toward the source of light. So if this was the source of light, these plants would bend towards it. Let's say this was the sun, right? The lights would bend towards it, and even here, like this is the light source, which is shade in this case. So here in this diagram, if you look carefully, we will see there is this apical bud, which is the up part, and there is a dormant lateral bud. So normally when there is apical bud, what happens is this apical bud releases auxin, and this auxin comes here, and here, and stops the growth of this lateral bud. Okay, so this lateral bud automatically become dormant. Okay, but if you want this lateral bud to not become dormant, you want this to grow, you have to remove this. If you remove this part and you throw it, then this auxin won't be produced here. So if there is no auxin, okay, in case 2, when there is no auxin, okay, when there is no auxin, we will have growth, because auxin seem to inhibit the growth of this lateral buds. Okay, and this is shown in this experiment. This is simply the epicodominance, which is explained very clearly. Epicodominance, or let's investigate let's get that word clearly. Maybe if you didn't understand the word epicodominance, what does this mean? You know dominance, yeah, to dominate. Yeah, if a husband dominates the wife and all that, it's to dominate, so it's to power. Okay, so here what it does is this apical bud dominate the growth. Okay, so it produces this auxin, which causes the lateral bud to become dormant. So automatically it dominates. It is the only one in the plant which grows. It causes the other parts, its enemies kind of thing, to not grow, and that's why this where this term comes from. Okay, and then in this experiment we can clearly see when we keep auxin, when we remove this apical bud, when we remove it and we keep auxin, then in that case we will have inhibited buds. It will be same as the auxin which is produced by apical bud. But when we remove that and we don't keep auxin, we just keep this agar block, then we will not have auxin over here. And if there is no auxin over here, means the new branches can form, as they won't be inhibited. Okay, so that's the catch over here, and that's how this epicodominance, this is what epicodominance is all about. Okay, and then there is the last thing here. This is very simple. The light comes in and pushes the auxin to the other side, and when the auxin is here, there is more cell elongation. As we said here, there is more cell elongation. If there is more cell elongation, this side will become taller than this side, and so this plant will bend towards the source of light. That's all. Hopefully you got it well this time, and it's a bit confusing, but if you get it well, it's not that confusing at all. Okay, just remember that auxin promote root growth, auxin promotes cell elongation, and Auxin blocks inhibits buds growth, lateral bud growth, and normally there is dormant lateral buds, but if we cut down the lateral the apical bud, the apicodominance, then we will have this lateral bud growing. Thank you for listening, and you can comment on the section below, or ask for any questions you have or queries, and if there is any mistake you might pinpoint in the section below. Thank you.